Think you know Thanksgiving? Think again. From surprising origins to forgotten traditions, we're diving into 20 mind-blowing Thanksgiving facts. By the end, you'll have stories to wow everyone at the dinner table. Let's jump in. Number 30. Thanksgiving was celebrated in space. In 1973, astronauts aboard the Skylab space station celebrated Thanksgiving with thermostabilized turkey and freeze-dried sides. It was the first Thanksgiving meal eaten in space, marking a unique extension of the holiday beyond Earth. Number 29. Turkeys can run surprisingly fast. While they may not look like sprinters, wild turkeys can run up to 20 miles per hour on land. They're also adept flyers, capable of reaching speeds of 55 miles per hour for short distances. A far cry from the plump, flightless turkeys we associate with Thanksgiving. Number 28. FDR's Thanksgiving rebranding backfired in 1939. Franklin D. Roosevelt tried moving Thanksgiving up a week to stimulate holiday shopping during the Great Depression. However, the public rejected the change, leading to confusion and mockery. This Franksgiving experiment ended in 1941 when Congress fixed the holiday's date. Number 27. Minnesota produces the most turkeys. Minnesota is the leading turkey-producing state in the U.S., raising around 40 million birds annually. This means a significant portion of Thanksgiving turkeys likely originate from the land of 10,000 lakes. Number 26. Green bean casserole was invented for Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole, now a Thanksgiving staple, was created in 1955 by the Campbell Soup Company. Designed to be simple and made with pantry staples, it became a beloved holiday dish almost overnight. Number 25. Cranberry sauce was canned in the early 1900s. Canned cranberry sauce, a holiday tradition for many, was first produced by the Ocean Spray Company in 1912. This innovation ensured cranberries were available year-round, helping cement their role in Thanksgiving meals. Number 24. Thanksgiving used to include rabbit and swan. Early Thanksgiving celebrations featured a much broader menu than today. Colonists and Native Americans ate what was available, including rabbit, lobster, and swan, making for a diverse feast that differed vastly from our modern menus. Number 23. Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. The famous Christmas carol Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving in 1857. Its composer, James Lord Pierpont, penned the song for a Thanksgiving church service, but its catchy tune soon became associated with Christmas instead. Number 22. The first football Thanksgiving was Harvard vs. Yale. Football games have been linked to Thanksgiving since 1875, when Harvard and Yale squared off in a rivalry match during the holiday. The tradition stuck and evolved into today's NFL Thanksgiving Day games. Number 21. The first Thanksgiving included shooting contests alongside the feasting. The 1621 Thanksgiving included various activities like games and shooting contests. These contests served as both entertainment and demonstrations of skill, showcasing the settlers' and Native Americans' abilities. Number 20. The first Thanksgiving wasn't called Thanksgiving. The first Thanksgiving in 1621 wasn't even referred to as Thanksgiving. Instead, it was a harvest celebration shared by the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag tribe. While today's holiday is often depicted as a harmonious meal, historical records show it was more about diplomacy and survival. The feast lasted 3 days and included venison, fish, and corn, not turkey or pumpkin pie. Number 19. Turkey isn't the star in every home. While turkey is synonymous with Thanksgiving today, it wasn't always the centerpiece. In the 18th and 19th centuries, dishes like goose, duck, and even venison were more common in Thanksgiving feasts. Even today, alternatives like ham or vegetarian options are taking their place at modern tables. Number 18. Sarah Josepha Hale. The mother of Thanksgiving, Sarah Josepha Hale, best known for writing Mary Had a Little Lamb, played a pivotal role in making Thanksgiving a national holiday. She lobbied for 17 years, writing letters to presidents and advocating through her magazine. Finally, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln declared Thanksgiving a national holiday, crediting her persistence. Number 17. Thanksgiving wasn't always in November. While we now celebrate Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November, it wasn't always this way. Earlier celebrations were held at varying times. In 1939, President Franklin D. Roosevelt moved Thanksgiving up a week to lengthen the Christmas shopping season. But public backlash led to its current date being fixed in 1941. Number 16. The Macy's Parade has surprisingly humble beginnings. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, a modern holiday staple, began in 1924, but it wasn't originally focused on Thanksgiving. The parade was a Christmas-themed event, complete with store employees dressed in costumes, live animals borrowed from the zoo, and no giant balloons. The iconic helium balloons didn't debut until 1927. Number 15. The first Thanksgiving Day Parade predated Macy's, while the Macy's Parade gets all the fame. The first Thanksgiving Parade was actually held in 1920 by Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia. It featured floats, performers, and even Santa Claus, though it didn't achieve the same level of recognition. It paved the way for the now famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Number 14. Football and Thanksgiving. A timeless pair, the tradition of Thanksgiving football dates back to 1876, when Yale and Princeton played one of the first football games ever on Thanksgiving Day. By the 1890s, the NFL's predecessor, professional football leagues, picked up the tradition. And by 1934, the Detroit Lions began their now iconic Thanksgiving games. Number 13. The presidential turkey pardon is relatively new. The lighthearted tradition of the president pardoning a turkey didn't officially begin until 1989 with George H.W. Bush. While earlier presidents, including Lincoln, were noted for sparing turkeys, the modern ritual became a quirky annual tradition as cameras captured the pardoned bird's moment of glory. Number 12. Black Friday was born out of Thanksgiving excess. Thanksgiving once marked the start of holiday shopping, but Black Friday as we know it today started in the 1950s. Police in Philadelphia coined the term to describe the chaos of shoppers flooding the city the day after Thanksgiving. Today it's a retail phenomenon that rivals the holiday itself. Number 11. The original Thanksgiving lasted 3 days. The Pilgrim's Harvest celebration, with the Wampanoag in 1621, spanned 3 days of feasting, games, and diplomacy. Unlike the modern one-day event, this extended celebration allowed for a true exchange of traditions and showcased the communal spirit of survival during harsh times. Number 10. Pumpkin pie wasn't on the menu. While pumpkin pie is a Thanksgiving staple today, it wasn't part of the original feast. Early settlers lacked the butter and wheat flour needed to make crusts, and sugar was a scarce luxury. Instead, they likely hollowed out pumpkins, filled them with milk, honey, and spices, and roasted them. Number 9. Thanksgiving was once a controversial holiday. During the 19th century, not everyone supported Thanksgiving becoming a national holiday. Southerners, in particular, resisted, viewing it as a Yankee tradition tied to the North's cultural dominance. It wasn't until after the Civil War that the holiday gained wider acceptance across the country. Number 8. Thanksgiving wasn't a federal holiday until 1941, though Thanksgiving was celebrated for centuries. It wasn't officially a federal holiday until Congress passed a joint resolution in 1941. Before that, states chose their own Thanksgiving dates, leading to widespread inconsistency. Number 7. The first TV dinner was inspired by Thanksgiving leftovers. In 1953, the Swanson Company found itself with 260 tons of leftover turkey after Thanksgiving. To solve the problem, they created the first frozen TV dinner, packaging turkey with stuffing, peas, and sweet potatoes. It became an instant success and revolutionized American mealtime. Number 6. Thanksgiving has a cousin in Canada. Canada celebrates its own Thanksgiving on the second Monday of October. While it shares similarities with the U.S. version, Canadian Thanksgiving is rooted in early harvest festivals. And the explorer Martin Frobisher's celebration in 1578, 43 years before the Pilgrim's Feast. Number 5. Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey as the national bird. Benjamin Franklin famously preferred the turkey over the bald eagle as America's national bird. He called the turkey a more respectable bird and felt it better symbolized the country's values. While the eagle won the title, the turkey became a staple of Thanksgiving feasts instead. Number 4. Thanksgiving breaks records for food consumption. Thanksgiving is the day Americans eat the most food annually, with over 45 million turkeys consumed. It's estimated that the average person eats over 3,000 calories during the holiday meal. making it a feast in every sense of the word. Number 3. Cranberries were used for more than sauce. Cranberries were an important part of Native American diets, but not just as food. They used the berries to make pemmican, a long-lasting survival food, and as a dye for fabrics. While cranberry sauce is a staple today, its first documented pairing with turkey didn't happen until the 18th century. Number 2. The wishbone tradition dates back to ancient Rome. Breaking the turkey wishbone for luck is a popular Thanksgiving tradition, but it has ancient roots. The Romans believed that birds' wishbones held divine powers and started the practice of pulling them apart for good fortune. Early settlers carried the custom to America, where it became a holiday favorite. Number 1. Thanksgiving's thank you to Native American food. Many of the foods we associate with Thanksgiving, corn, squash, pumpkins, and cranberries, were staples of Native American diets. They taught the Pilgrims how to cultivate these crops, which were essential for survival. Thanksgiving's feast can be seen as a tribute to the rich agricultural knowledge shared by Native Americans. That's it for today's Thanksgiving Deep Dive. Which fact surprised you most? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to check out my other videos for more fun discoveries. See you next time!